All right, so let's look at some of your homework problems for tonight. So these are our solution problems, and it's just asking, is whatever the ordered pair they gave you a solution? So I'm going to start by simply plugging that in. So 6 goes in for x, 2 times 1, and that's got to be greater than or equal to 2. So you're simply going to do your math here. So 2 times 1 gives me 2. 6 plus 2 gives me 8. Is 8 greater than or equal to 2? Yes, it is. So yes, it is a solution. Okay, number 2, same thing. So I'm going to say 3 times 2 plus 2 times negative 1, and that value needs to be less than or equal to 0. So that gives me 6 plus negative 2, which gives me 4. Is 4 less than or equal to 0? And that is no. All right, the other one I'm going to do is number 5, just because I had that fraction in there. Okay, so y is 5. Be careful when you're plugging in. Make sure you're plugging x in for x and y in for y. Okay, x is 0. Okay, 0 times anything is going to be 0. So is 5 less than 3? And that one is also no. Okay, so those are your is it a solution type problems. All right, I believe the whole next row, the whole next set of problems is your radicals, and we did radicals on last night's homework, so there's some of those already on a video you can watch. So I'm only going to do one of these. So I chose 300. I'm going to break 300 down into 100 times 3, and the square root of 100 is going to be 10 radical 3. All right, and then the last thing we did in class today that I know a lot of y'all struggled with, okay, so make sure you do look at the video where I was finishing those notes out for you as well, okay, but the last thing we did in class today is going to be where we graph our inequality. All right, so still we've got to get y by itself, so I'm going to rearrange my equation first. And I've got to get y by itself. So I'm going to divide by that negative 4. All right, warning, warning. Remember, I divided by a negative, so I have to flip my sign. This is going to turn into a positive 1/4 x and a negative 3. So whenever I start to graph, I start at my y-intercept, which is my negative 3. And then I have a positive 1/4 slope. So I'm going to go up 1 and right 4. Up 1, right 4. Okay, or down 1, left 4. Okay, all right, looking at our sign right here, it has the line underneath, so we're going to draw a solid line through my points. Okay, now remember, 2 ways that we can figure out shading. It's greater than, so that means we are going to shade above. All right, or if you want to do the math side, then we would pick the point 0, 0 right here, and we would plug that in. 0 is greater than or equal to 1/4 times 0 minus 3. Remember, this turns into 0. So is 0 greater than or equal to negative 3? Your answer is yes, so you shade where the point 0, 0 is. Remember, if you do that and your answer is no, you shade on the other side of where the point 0, 0 is. Okay, so I think there's only one more of those for you for homework, and don't forget, if you need some more help, to refer to the notes video from today.